All right, if you're building apps with large language models, let's be honest, you're sitting on a potential ticking time bomb of sensitive user data. Today, we're going to show you how to diffuse it. We're breaking down the absolute non-negotiables for protecting PII.
So let's just dive right in with a question every single developer using LLMs has to face. Your model might be incredible, a real game changer, but what if it's also a massive liability? A single data leak can turn your greatest achievement into your biggest nightmare, literally overnight.
Because when you're handling user data, you're really at a fork in the road. There are only two ways this can go. One path leads to building a trusted, secure, enterprise-ready application that people love. The other? Well, that one leads straight to lawsuits, huge fines, and a total collapse of user trust. And that choice? It's made in the code you write.
So what exactly is this sensitive stuff we're trying to protect? It's called Personally Identifiable Information, or PII for short. Now, the official definition sounds pretty straightforward, right? Any data that can be used to identify a specific individual. But as you're about to see, what actually counts as identifiable is way, way broader than you'd think.
Yeah, you really have to think beyond the obvious here. PII isn't just about a social security number or an email. We're talking about health records, IP addresses, where you've been, even your job history. Trust me, any and all of this can and definitely will find its way into your LLM's prompts if you're not careful. This quote just nails the reality of building software today. The equation is simple, and it's brutal. If you don't have privacy baked in, you don't get to go to production, period. If you haven't engineered for privacy from the very first line of code, you are just not ready for prime time.
Okay, so how do you build that solid foundation? Let's get into your privacy playbook. Think of these as the core principles, the absolute bedrock of any secure AI application you're going to build.
These are really the four pillars of your whole strategy. First, data minimization. Just don't collect data you don't absolutely need. Second, purpose limitation. Only use the data for what you told the user you would. Third, consent management. Always put the user in control. And maybe the most important, protection by design. Build security in from the very start. Don't try to tack it on as an afterthought. With those principles in our back pocket, let's get practical. How do you actually find the sensitive data that's hiding in that flood of text your app is processing? This section is all about the tools of the trade, the different ways you can detect PII. So you've basically got four main tools in your toolkit, and each one comes with its own trade-offs. You've got Regex, which is super fast but kind of dumb. There's named entity recognition, or NER, which is smarter but needs training. You can even use an LLM, which has the best understanding, but it's slower and costs more. Honestly, in most real-world apps, some kind of hybrid approach is going to be your best bet.
Let's start with the simplest one, Regex, which stands for regular expressions. It's all about matching patterns. It's fantastic for finding really structured data, like an email address, because it's just looking for that specific format, with the @ symbol. It's lightning fast, but it's also completely blind to context. If something doesn't fit the pattern perfectly, it'll miss it every time.
Okay, moving up the sophistication ladder, we have named entity recognition, or NER. Now, instead of just matching patterns, models like SPY actually understand categories. It knows that John Doe is a person and Microsoft is an organization. That leap in understanding context makes it so much more powerful than Regex alone.
So we've found the PII. Great. Now comes the most critical step of all. What do we do with it? How do we shield our language model, our logs, and our entire system from ever even seeing this sensitive information? This right here, this is the ideal data flow for a secure system. It's basically a pipeline that acts as a shield for your LLM. The user's input comes in, you detect the PII, you redact the data, and only then does the clean, sanitized prompt ever hit the model. It's a simple sequence, but it is incredibly powerful.
This whole process is called redaction, or masking. It's all about transforming that sensitive data before anything happens. You can either just swap it out with a placeholder, like email redacted, or you can generalize it, turning a specific name like John Doe into a generic word like customer. Both methods get you to the same goal, protecting that original PII.
And this thinking has to go way beyond just a single API call. Your entire system architecture has to be secure by design. That means having a PII firewall that acts as a gatekeeper for all incoming data, a totally separate encrypted vault for any PII you absolutely must store, and strict role-based access control, which is just a fancy way of saying you make damn sure only the right services get the keys. Okay, now let's zoom out. We've been deep in the code, but now we have to go from the code to the courthouse. See, all these technical solutions don't exist in a bubble. You're building inside a really complex landscape of legal rules and regulations.
Whether we're talking about Europe's GDPR, California's CCPA, or HIPAA for health data in the US, there are major regulations that spell out exactly how you have to handle user data. And these aren't friendly suggestions. They are legally binding rules with very, very serious consequences if you mess up.
Speaking of consequences, let's just talk about one number: 4%. Under GDPR, a single compliance failure can cost your company up to 4% of its annual global revenue. For a lot of businesses, that's not just a fine, that is an extinction-level event.
And for the highest risk data, you can't just rely on automation. When your LLM is touching things like legal advice, medical records, or financial data, you absolutely must have a human in the loop to review things. An automated mistake in these areas isn't just a bug, it's a potential disaster.
So, how do we pull all of this together? Look, it's not about a single tool or a single policy. It's about adopting a core philosophy: privacy by design. It's about building responsible, trustworthy AI from the ground up. And to make it really practical, here's a checklist you can actually use. Just notice how many of these items are marked as mandatory: PII detection, redaction, sanitizing your prompts, encryption. These are the absolute table stakes for launching a trustworthy AI application today.
Which brings us to our final and most critical takeaway. It's simple. LLMs are incredibly powerful, but all that power needs control. And the responsibility for that control, it lies squarely with you, the developers who are building with them.
So, as you go back to building, just keep asking yourself this one question: is my AI built on trust? Because in this new world, performance and accuracy mean absolutely nothing without it. Without trust, even the most advanced AI is just a house of cards built on sand.